All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Tacho Show. And we have the update notification for next month for Fire Emblem Heroes. So let's go ahead and check it out, and let's see what they got cooking for us this month. Okay, adjustment to the Heroes Path. We're planning to make adjustments to Heroes Path in mid-June. The adjustments are as follows. All right, so the quests... Rank 13, before it was reached tier 10 in the arena. Now it's reached tier 4 in the arena. And then before it was reached tier 10 in Aether raids. Now you got to reach tier 4 in Aether raids. So they're just making it easier to do, which is what it's looking like here. And then for rank 14, win 7 in a row in Arena Assault. Now you got to win 3 in a row. For rank 15, reach tier 15 in Arena. Now it's reached tier 8. And the same for Aether raids. Before it was 15, now it's tier 8. Okay. And then the rewards are going to be... So before it was 1 Dueling Crest, now it's 10. 20 Aether Stones, now 3,000. Actually, that's a huge deal. Especially for someone who's just starting out. Like, the Aether Stones are something that we don't really care about too much now because we've been playing for so long that we just accumulated such a large mass of them. But if you're going to come into the game right now, it's going to be a problem for sure. So, yeah, just being able to get access to Aether Stones is really good for early players. All right, then we have Arena Medals going from 500 to 500 with 10 Dueling Crests. Okay, that's not really much of an improvement there. Aether Stones, you go from 20 to 5,000. Yeah, that's really good. Again, like I said, the Aether Stones are... pretty relevant if you're just starting out the game. So that is nice to see a significant increase there for the rewards. All right, then other completion rewards for rank 1 before Reinhardt was... Before your rank 1 reward was Reinhardt Thunder's Fist, who they refused to refine. So at this point, getting a copy of Reinhardt doesn't really do anything. Now it's going to be Sothis Girl on the Throne. I believe that's the Dark Season Mythic Sothis. I mean, not much of an improvement, to be honest. Like, we go from Reinhardt to Sothis, 2 units that are both not really relevant in any way. Okay, then also before it was Ninian, Oracle of Destiny. That's the basic dancer Ninian. And now it's going to be Crom Crowned Exalt. Is that Sword Crom? Well, how many Crom units use a sword? There's 2 of them, right? The regular old school day 1 Crom, and later on we got the cavalry Crom, the horse Crom. I believe that's who this is. He's the Crom that has sword valor, if that helps anyone recognize him better. So, okay, it seems like he's going to be the new upgraded unit. Doesn't matter, because, again, just like Sothis, he's a useless unit. All right, then for rank 10, before it was Erica Anemnesis Lady. I don't think I've ever heard that word in my life. And now it's going to be Alir Awoken Divinity. I believe that's Legendary Alir, actually. I think so, right? Hold on, we'll double check in just a sec. And then for rank 15, it goes from Brave Ike to Emblem Marth. Of course, they give us the emblem that was already in Hall of Forms that a lot of people picked up. It would have made more sense to go for Emblem Ike there. So before it was Brave Ike, now it's Emblem Ike. Like a clear upgrade, but the same character. And we've never gotten a free copy, well, not free, but we've never gotten a Forma copy of Emblem Ike yet. So I feel like that would have been fair. Marth, it's still fine, though, and it's still definitely cool for a newcomer to the game to be able to access that. That's who these missions are really going to be helping, is just people just starting off the game right now. So, yeah, I mean, it is definitely an improvement and definitely a much-needed upgrade. So, at least they are doing things like this still. Concerning rewards of ranks already reached, only change completion reward heroes will be distributed to gift lists at a later date. There are no plans to distribute anything other than completion reward heroes. Thank you for your understanding. Furthermore, Sothis, Crom, Alir, and the blessings of their respective elements will each be distributed when earned. Oh, is it a different... Wait, is that... Hold on. Is that not Sword Crom? Is it Legendary Crom? Hold on. Let me just check. Let's see here. Crowned Exalt. Is that the Legendary Crom? It might be. Yeah, it is. Oh, wow. Okay. So a free Legendary Crom. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've got him at plus 10, and I don't even use him anymore. Even for Arena, I don't even use him anymore. So, take that as you will. I actually score higher by... Instead of running a unit that gives the blessing, I actually just score higher by running 3 scoring bots. Like 3 armored score bots. Which is... I mean, that's literally the point we've gotten to now with the score creep with these old school legendary heroes that they're just not even valuable anymore, even at plus 10. But, yeah, very interesting that they're giving out units like that. So, okay. Yeah, we will be able to get the characters as well, even though we're not starting players. The rest of the rewards, it doesn't seem like they're going to hook us up. Like, the Aether Stones would have been fun. But, yeah, I mean, I get it. It's mainly to help newcomers. New display patterns for the combat forecast. Wait a minute. Are they actually fixing the forecast? So we're going to add combat forecast assist to settings. You will be able to select from 4 options to be displayed. Stat changes, damage and healing sequence, and then sequence and off. Okay, damage and healing sequence and sequence displays the battle sequence and the amount of damage of your team and the foe in order of action. The details of each pattern are as follows. So stat changes, the same as before. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty much how it looks right now. Okay, so this one is going to be how damage and healing sequence looks. Okay, so now they've added terrain, they've added pre-combat damage, and healing as well to the sequence in the forecast there. We can see it all. And then we see, like, total damage and stuff. Okay, definitely a much-needed upgrade, I'll say. What does it say here? Displays the amount of damage and recovery of both your team and the foe. Amounts of damage and healing are displayed in the following colors. Blue is the amount of damage your team inflicts on the foe. Red is the amount of damage the foe inflicts on your team. And green is the recovery. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty self-explanatory just looking at it, but okay. All right, then sequence displays the amount of damage of both your team and the foe. Colors are the same as above. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really look too much different. There is one difference, is that the green 18 in parentheses is not present over here. So if you wanted to see that, you would put on the healing sequence as well. But sequence is just going to ignore the healing, I guess. Yeah, displays the amount of damage to both of your team and the foe, and colors are the same. And then off, no numbers are shown at all. Okay, I don't know why you would need that. Like, just simplify it even more. I feel like most people are probably going to switch to this one. The damage and healing sequence, because it does show a lot more relevant information there. So, okay. Alright, then we're getting the updated lineup of the limited time manuals. So, the ephemera codes here. We're getting the Summer Harid, and then we're getting Summer Ephraim as manuals. I don't remember off top what passives they had, because they're from quite a while ago. And then for the 4 stars, we're getting Darja, Nino, the Winter Zelkov. Oh, Legacy Medius. Yeah, fun that they would add him in there now when I've already got him to plus 10. Would have been nice when I had him at plus 9 for like 5 months straight. And then we have Klein there also. Okay. All right, and then for the refine. So these are going to be the new heroes getting refined. We have Nami. Ascended Lake Jarn. Ooh. Yeah, I guess that's in preparation for the upcoming Chosen Lake Jarn. I've always liked the Ascended Lake Jarn artwork. The fact that they made her Egyptian was pretty cool. Very nice choice there. All right, then we have Muriel. We have, Bride Katria. And then we have Lim Stella. Yeah, I heard somebody say that they weren't sure if they were going to refine the triangle attack or the dual strike support units. So in this case, it would be not Bride Cordelia, the Winter Cordelia and Bride Catria here. So it does look like they are going to refine those units. And Bride Catria, for example, like right now, given how good flying melee type units are, with the amount of skills you can give them, they have a very good chance of being meta. And they were meta for a very long time. So it is a really nice refine to be getting of such a classic meta unit there. All right, we're also getting new memento events. Okay, is that really necessary? Does Kieran need that big of a stick to smash a watermelon? I thought they used a mallet to do it, too. Like, I mean, this is a thing that they do in Japan. I've never really seen it done elsewhere. They go to the beach and they smash open a watermelon with a mallet. And then they, like, just kind of eat it. I don't really know what that's supposed to signify. Like, why do they do that? Why is that a tradition? Maybe if you guys are more cultured in the goings-on of Japan, you can fill me in on that. But, I don't know, it just feels like something... Like, my guess would be it's just like cold fruit that you can have on a hot beach. So it's like, it's cool, it's refreshing, and it's fun. That's really all I can think of. But, yeah, Kieran is not holding a mallet there. That is just a giant stick. Let's hope his aim is on point with that. Alright, then we have Aether Raids updates. So Dark Shrine is getting leveled up to level 15, but once again, it's not the Hex Trap, so we don't really care. 2 new songs being added to the concert hall. Urgency Drives Us from Radiant Dawn, and then The Color of Sunrise from Three Houses. Getting more updates to favor level, so you can raise your favor to 6,800. And then 2 characters are going to be added to the Heroic Grail shop. We have the baby Eliwood, and then we have Lamia. So, still waiting on Myclin, but... I mean, I'm still preparing for his arrival. I have to get a couple of key fodder skills ready before I plus 10 him, so I make sure he's arena prepared. And then we're also getting other changes here. We will address an issue in which the image of an equipped weapon flickers at Balder Rays of Judgment's feet at the start of turn and combat when she is equipped with some weapons except for Truthseer. Interesting. I don't think I've noticed that. And then normally it says Balder Rays of Judgment sprite displays with Truthseeker as her weapon regardless of what weapon she actually equips. Yeah, that would be a rare one because I can't imagine too many people would take her weapon off in the first place. Because it's not like there's going to be an inheritable sword better than that one. So, yeah, very interesting stuff. Let me know what you guys think about these updates. It seems like they are trying. Like, the combat forecast and then also the updates to these missions here, the Hero's Path stuff. Seems like they are trying to gear more towards newcomers as opposed to, like, day one players and veteran players like we are. So, yeah, always nice to see, like, some quality of life stuff like that. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This is your boy Tacho signing out, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.